I customized my chat GPT to New York settings. Now after it answers a question, a couple seconds later I hear, "That's it? You don't say thank you or nothing?" So it's great to be back in Japan. I was in Las Vegas for my son's graduation. One of his professors came running up to me. "You must be so proud of your son," he says. "It's amazing how well he's adjusted to American culture." I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah. You should have seen him at last year's school shooting." It's a true story. Phone rang in the middle of the night. I was sound asleep. My son says, "Daddy, our campus is on active shooter lockdown. One of the shooters just came into our building. We're hiding here in our classroom with all the lights turned off. I just called to tell you that I love you." I said, "Reggie, do you have any idea what time it is right now?" My wife woke up. She said, "Is Reggie okay?" I said, "Yeah. He's just having some problems at school." People were living it up in Las Vegas. I saw a homeless guy drinking from a bottle of Dom Perignon. I don't know what he was celebrating, but he was wearing a t-shirt that said, "Success is the best revenge." I went up and handed him a few bucks. Just shook his head no, pointed to a sign that said, "Credit cards only." So I took my son shopping for a graduation present. Wanted to get him a watch. Everything's so expensive in the States right now, and the yen is so weak. Eventually, though, I found him a Rolex knockoff at the dollar store. It's amazing what you come across at the dollar store. In aisle 6, we came across a couple of hookers. My son looked over at me. I said, "I already got you the watch." So it was great to come back to Tokyo. I got back just in time for my anniversary, work anniversary. 1 year, same company. It's a lot better than my last job. That place was toxic. It was so toxic they had to tear the whole building down. Seriously, it's the World Trade Center building. Probably not the one you're thinking of. This one was in Hamamatsucho. Yeah, different building. They tore it down, and it was great to get out of that place. I remember my last day I had to do an exit interview. So at the beginning of the week, I filled out some questionnaire, submitted it, and then on my last day, I went to meet with HR director's there, and she says, "I saw your questionnaire. Very nice." I said, "What?" She said, like, number 17, "Would you refer friends or colleagues to this company? Why or why not?" "Do you remember what you wrote?" I said, "No." She said, "You wrote no, because the only people I despise enough to refer to this company already work here." I said, "It's true." And she said, "But my favorite was the last one. You want to go ahead and read it?" I'm like, "Sure." It says, "Additional comments. Is there anything you'd like to say in parting?" I wrote, "Yeah. The hijackers targeted the wrong World Trade Center building." And then I left. So speaking of anniversaries, my wife and I just started, we agreed on doing this thing, a celebrity pass, a hall pass they call it. You familiar with that? You can write down some names of people that you might have sex with, and it's not considered cheating. So my wife wrote down some names. Brad Pitt. She starts reading them off. Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, like really heavy hitters. She says, "Why? Who do you have?" I said, "Well, I'm not telling you. It's secret." She said, "Well, I told you." I said, "All right. I have my ex-girlfriend. I've got the divorced woman down the street, a couple of skanks from my office, and your sister." That's it for me. Thanks a lot.